This is Roy Candy, and this is Favorite Game Friday, where we have a group of contributors with completely different tastes in gaming talk about their favorite game in the category of the week. This week we're talking all about nautical and water-themed games. Is there a game that splashes down and really hits for you? Make sure to leave it in the comments down below, and let's get to the contributors' clips.
Merlin's Manor here for Favorite Game Friday, and my favorite nautical-themed game is Isle of Cats. In Isle of Cats, you are arriving in your boat to this island that is full of cats, and you are trying to save them within 5 days by placing them on your boat. It's a polyomino placement game, and it has a great family mode, as well as a great mode where you're doing other things as well, with card drafting and different things like that, resource management for when you're a little bit more advanced. So I love this game, my family loves this game, and it's my recommendation. Happy Friday, everyone.
Hey Grayson, I've been brainstorming all week ideas for this week's water-themed Favorite Game Friday, and I'm going to run some ideas by you, okay?
Okay.
All right, what do you think about if we filled the bathtub up with water and we recorded our segment from there?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's okay. What about if it filled up a bucket of water, we just dumped it on the table, during?
That would ruin the table.
All right, then what about if we put the sprinkler outside and we ran through the sprinkler holding our games?
That would ruin the games.
Okay. All right. I don't know. That's what I came up with. I guess it's not going to work. So, my pick for water-themed game is Aqua Garden, which is one we got this past year. It's a drafting game where you're basically getting all these really cool fish pieces, and the fish pieces are really cool, and you stick them in your aquarium, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay, my pick this week is Wreck Raiders, which is a really fun game where you can use the box is actually used for a few things because you roll the dice in there and also the point trackers in there. It's really fun. There's a lot of different things to do in it. You can focus on one thing, but there's a ton of other things you have to do too.
Oh wait, I got it. What if we rented some scuba gear?
No.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Hello, Twice as Nice Dice here, and today's theme is games with a nautical theme. Mine is Funko vs. Jaws. Mine is Catlantis or the Isle of Cats.
Mine would have to be Survive, Escape from Atlantis, or Tranquility, or Piratic Capern.
Oh, yeah.
Bye!
Assalamu alaikum. My favorite nautical themed game would be Forgotten Waters. Even though I love all kind of pirate themed games, Pirate's Cove, I have Maracaibo, and other pirate games, but my favorite one is going to be Forgotten Waters because I just love the narrative nature of this one. The story writing is so good, it's so funny, the app is so good. Well, it's a website, but it works like an app where you actually type the numbers of the locations that you visit and something will happen. And it's always so cool how the crossroad events have been implemented in this one. So I can never get enough of this game. So my favorite nautical theme game, Forgotten Waters. Happy gaming.
Happy Friday, folks. I'm Mike.
And I'm Kay. This week is about water-themed games.
Our pick is about a game wherein you will build dikes and water pumps to prevent water to overflow the Netherlands.
So to win the game, you need to build the 4 historical hydraulic structures.
This is actually one of the Pandemic Survival Series games. Pandemic Rising Tide.
And by the way, Z hates this game.
Hello Proti here, your Romanian content creator, and today's topic is a nautical game, or a game which has a lot of water, and for me it was an easy pick. It was Underwater Cities. More than that, it's not possible to have water, taking consideration that in this game you build your cities, your factories, your tunnels and so on, everything underwater, because there is no place on Earth anymore, and we have to build our cities underwater. And it's a really nice Euro game where you have worker placement combined with card play. You have this visual board that you are working on to build your different cities and so on. So it's a really nice game and it fits the theme. So my pick of today is Underwater Cities. Have a nice Friday.
Hi, Favorite Game Friday. What's my favorite game with an aquatic theme? Well, I suspect a lot of people will say The Crew Mission Deep Sea, but I've only played it a few times. It's still a great game. But I'm going to give my attention to Rescue Polar Bears, where you drive around some ships and try to save some polar bears around the seas. It's really fun and it has really cute.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan. My favorite game with a water element is Cartographers. You can score a lot of points if you use your colored pencils or markers to draw your water in the correct place. But in reality, my favorite water-themed game is Explorers of the North Sea. I'm not very good at it because it comes with a variety of meeples, which I can go out and rescue with my Viking longships, and that's all I do the entire game. My special favorites are chicken meeple.
For me, it's definitely going to be Aquatica. I love the little combo building of taking all the different cards and trying to activate them and use those different action cards out of your hand to be able to get the most points to win the game. Definitely Aquatica.
Happy Friday. This week we're looking at aquatic themed games. Two great games with aquatic themes are Underwater Cities, which we love as a family, and Dominion, which is a great, or Dominion Seaside specifically, which is a great version of Dominion. But I think my favorite game of all is Lifeboats. Happy Friday. Bye.
Hi, we're the Hendersons. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Deb. And we're here to tell you about our favorite underwater or nautical themed game. Daniel, what's yours?
Mine is Captain Sonar. This is a great team versus team game. It's difficult and you really have to put a lot of teamwork in, but it's worth it.
My favorite, on the other hand, is Deep Sea Adventure. This is the one where you talk the other players into going just a little bit deeper, going after one more treasure, and then use up all the oxygen before they can make their way back out.
Hey guys, this week's theme is games about basically fishes, water. I looked through all my collection. I was going to pick Horrific Journeys, but then I go, wait, I haven't played it. It's still in my shrink wrap. Then I was thinking the wetlands, that's not really going in the water. And then I'm like, the river folk, but I haven't played that expansion. And I'm looking through all my collection. I don't have any until I found Clank. Sunken Treasure. It's the only thing I have that's water. I hope to see what you guys say and let me see in the comments. Well, until next time, guys.
Happy Friday, everyone. Today we're talking about board games that are nautical and nice.
I love to sail and dive, so this theme is right up my street. I love all the board games that have boats and water and things like that in them, and there are lots that I really still want to play, but we have just begun playing Sleeping Gods, and I really love the look of it. I love the story element of it. You're exploring this world and different things happening depending on what cove or cave that you might enter.
I love the game Francis Drake. Now this really is a game of two halves. In the first half you're doing that, what we now know is from the Dice Tower as a ratchet system where you can go along a one-way street but can't progress back to crew up your vessel and arm your cannons. And then you're going on an expedition, you're exploring the ocean waves in the islands of the Caribbean. And then it really becomes a game of bluffing, a game of trying to work out where your opponents are going to go and which counters they put down. I think it's a combination of those two things that make this game a particularly exciting boat-based adventure. It certainly shivers my timbers.
Hi, it's Barb, Meeple PhD, and my favorite underwater themed game has to be Underwater Cities. In this game, you are building up a network of cities and tunnels and the facilities to power them. I really like the way this one works because when you place your worker, you also play a card out of your hand. There are 3 different color areas, and if the color of the card matches where you place your worker, you get the benefit of the card. This makes for a lot of great decisions during the game. It's also the type of game where you always want one more action each round or one more round in the game, and it would be spectacular. And it keeps me coming back to see, can I do better next?
Hello, I'm Ray Weber.
And I'm Jenny, and we're Weber Family Reviews. And our favorite deep sea or water games, I picked Fleet. And I actually have 3 versions of Fleet here. I have Ray's favorite, which is Fleet Orcside, which we have in this hand. And then Fleet the Dice game, which is Ray's least favorite, but I really like it.
And an underrated Ryan Lockhart, Deep Vents. Great engine building, tile playing game. Thank you. Have a great Friday.
Our favorite aquatic themed game is Aquatica. It's in the name, Aquatica.
I'm a sucker for the gorgeous art.
And I really love chaining actions together. Aquatica.
Right. No. I forgot. Forgotten Waters. Don't forget Forgotten Waters. Another aquatic game.
Kimberly from Tabletop Tolson here, and for me, the best aquatic themed game is Abyss. This is a fun, beautiful game that takes less than an hour to play and has players diving deep for resources that give them an opportunity to bring in help from the lords of the deep and control really powerful locations. What about you, Tina? Nice pick, Kim. But for me, gotta be Oceanos. This has the coolest submarine that is upgradable. Meantime, you are going down into the ocean deepest, and you're gathering animals, coral, and treasure. This is just a really cool game that's going to keep you strategizing all the way to the very end.
Hey, Favorite Game Friday. Jared here from the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel, home of board game tutorials, news, and a podcast. And this week we're going to talk about the best water-themed game. And for me, that is Vladimir Suchi's Underwater Cities. And even just the base game is great, but I love the expansion that you can add with it and all that it adds to the game. But essentially the theme is you're building a city under the water with domes for all the different little pieces that you can live in, and then there's tunnels that you can build to connect. You've got to build labs and greenery and all this kind of stuff. It's really, really good. I love this game, and it definitely ticks the notch of having water in your game.
It's always awesome to see different games and different interesting themes, and water is a really fun, interesting theme to think about when you look at board games. What's your favorite nautical or water-themed board game? Leave that in the comments down below, and make sure to check out our contributors from all around the world and all around the internet. It's always awesome to have people join in on Favorite Game Friday, and I'd love to have you join in as well. We're doing our top 100 right now. Tom, Z, and Mike are throwing it down there with the People's Choice as well, but I want to know what your favorite game of all time is. Make sure to make a super short video with your very favorite game, and we'll have that as part of next week's Favorite Game Friday. We're also doing a Dice Tower Kickstarter right now, so if you're interested in supporting the Dice Tower, the Kickstarter is what helps us be able to continue to make awesome content for you. So make sure to check out the link to the Kickstarter below as well. It would be awesome to have you support us here at the Dice Tower and help us keeping making awesome content for you. Anyway, you're amazing, and I hope you have an awesome Friday, and I'll see you on the next one.